Hello and welcome to Be Powerful with Liz and Lee. It's a new day and we're so glad you're here.
So you can expect to hear candid conversations on what it means to be powerful. Live authentically, live in the midst of ups and downs, productively, and above all else, joyfully.
We are so thankful for you, our community of listeners, and we hope you enjoy today's show. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Lee.
Happy
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving. What a year we've had so far. We are in the holidays and happy to be so. I'm glad to be with you and I love you very much.
Too. I know. I love you too. So we are also happy to see you guys, or you guys seeing us. And I hope you're with your loved ones and enjoying a perfectly good day and maybe just taking a couple of minutes. We're just going to do a really quick little thank you for not only being our podcast crew and listening to us every week, but also supporting us in all the ways you do.
So true.
Through not just coming to the studio, but lots of good, nice messages now and then. And, you know, a lot of support, right?
Yeah, we don't have to get into all the details of it, but just we did want to hop on and talk about gratitude for a moment because it's so far so good, been a great year and a lot that I think we've taken in and thought about and can be incredibly grateful for. So number one, I'm grateful for this podcast, this opportunity to be with you, this opportunity to share some of our silly thoughts, some of our deepest, darkest thoughts, and everything in between.
And the gratitude really does come deep from the heart because when we started this podcast, we started it in a moment of real pain, remember?
Right.
When we were just, scared and it was the beginning of the pandemic. And we just realized how much more grateful we are for you all to be able to come into whether you're listening to us on your car or, whatever you're doing during the day, sort of communicating back with us too, once you listen to our podcast and give us all the good input that you do. It's just been quite a trip, hasn't it? I mean,
it has.
Just sort of a learning curve for both of us.
Right.
And I think thankfulness and gratitude is the way I feel almost every day we do this podcast.
Truly.
Really.
Truly. And I think that can span into every day. It can sometimes be a practice, but when you just make yourself aware of all the many things for which to be grateful, I think there are a number and at least always one when you have a community of one or many. And I'm grateful for our community due to your studio, Hilliard Studio Method, and B, this podcast that we get to do together.
And I'm sort of grateful to you.
Sort of.
I'm super.
Try again.
I'm super grateful. No, I really am. I mean, the things we've done, and I don't want to dwell too much on us because I'm really thankful for our crew that listens, but some of the vulnerability that we've shown, and I was thinking about the few podcasts back where we almost didn't put the podcast out because you were in tears about not feeling really adequate as a mom.
Sure.
And I was sort of in tears over abortion and all that. I mean, we've shown our vulnerability and the gratitude I feel toward our people that listen to us, you all that listen to us, is that you've shown your vulnerability back. And I know that that's the source of all of our power. And so that's what I'm grateful for is that, we don't just come on here and spin and do our thing for nothing. We're here to really do me and you and hopefully as an example to how you can share your own vulnerability, your own thoughts, your own strength, your own weakness, and inspire others to be doing the same thing.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, that you're not alone. I mean, I think that's all what we recognize, that when we do release a podcast that is more vulnerable, I think it resonates more because a lot of people, everybody, we're all human, are going through very human, vulnerable times. And to know you're not alone is kind of everything. And that we hear you. We feel you. Liz, you know what time of year it is?
It's spray tan time.
Spray tan time because the holiday season and the parties are upon us. And I, for one, am always pale. You're looking good, but that's because you keep your glow going with no shade spray tanning. Isn't that right?
I love Holly. She comes to my house.
That is the beauty of this deal.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So all you have to do is go to noshadespraytanning.com, book your appointment. Holly will come to you, pop up her tent, mix a perfect color for you.
Yes.
Because we do not have the same colors.
Much deeper than yours.
And we both look and feel amazing for at least a week. Last time we got a spray tan, everyone at the studio was freaking out. Wow, y'all look great. Makes you feel good and confident and glowing. And it's just as easy as clicking the link and letting her come to you.
Happy tanning.
We all know how important it is to fuel yourself just right every morning. Liz, what's your jet fuel?
It's the HSM smoothie, of course.
Obviously.
But also, I've got a new little thing.
You've got a new friend? From Sakara Life, the Metabolism Super Powder is your go-to. It fires up your metabolism, curbs sugar cravings, helps ease bloat, and is it delicious?
Oh, it's so good, especially in your coffee. It's got a great taste.
Dump it in the coffee, blend it up and go.
Dump it in the coffee, blend it, and be excited because you're going to love it.
Y'all go to sakaralife.com. When you check out, you'll receive 20% off your order, which is a great deal by using the code XOLizHSM. That's XOLIZHSM for 20% off your order at sakaralife.com.
And by the way, if some of you are alone today on Thanksgiving, I hear you. You know, actually, I remember I was actually alone last Thanksgiving because my family was, you know, in Memphis healing my grandson, and you were doing what you had to do. And so sometimes those holidays can be difficult. So we are your community. I will show up for you as often as I can. All you have to do is DM us or message us. And just know that we are here for you. And by the way, can I say also being alone on Thanksgiving?
I was going to say, you should reframe that because there might be a lot of people right now who are tearing their hair out and would like to be alone. So you got to embrace both sides of the coin.
Yeah, exactly. So accept where you are, at wherever you are. Maybe you're with a 25 family members or whatever, or even friends. I also love the thing about Thanksgiving. It's not just the family you were born with, it's the family that you are friends with. And people do that. And I think that's so cool. And if I have one recommendation for TV, please watch the Ted Lasso Christmas Special, because I just thought of that when I was saying the family you're with or the family you make. And I literally shed a tear every single time I watch that one.
Which is almost weekly at this point.
Season 2, episode 8.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Might be 4, but
okay,
whatever. Check the show notes.
Yeah, it's something to do, especially if you're alone.
Right. Well, and you mentioned it too. I think we are just kind of bowled over with gratitude for the health of your grandson, for the generosity of all of our friends near and far and people we don't even know or know well who have contributed to prayers, support, calls, text, financial contributions. So to have a healthy grandson, certainly don't take that for granted.
And I'm thankful to you as well for putting that together, you and Anna, and knowing that, of course, it helps my grandson and he is doing well. And I could not be more thankful. That's my number one thankfulness this year, really. But also all the many children at St. Jude Hospital. And you can still go on my Instagram or on your Instagram.
Let's include it in the notes too.
Yeah, we will include that in the notes. You can still donate. You can put it under Team Cameron Gray. It's just in honor of him. Every dollar goes to St. Jude. And I'm so thankful for that organization,
right?
That hospital, that the expertise and the great doctors and nurses there.
It's incredible. I mean, it makes me a little choked up and teary just to think of where he and his parents and his sister and you and me and all, how far we've come in a year, and how there are so many moments of just pain and you just move through it and you don't know what to expect. And we've been lucky, and a lot of people are not and continue to suffer right now. So our love and our thoughts and our prayers go to you. And, anybody who's listening, if you need anything on that note, please reach out.
Yeah.
We know it's not easy.
It's not easy. And whatever people are going through, and certainly life it doesn't go on hold for a beautiful holiday like Thanksgiving or coming up Christmas. Nothing goes on hold. The issues are still at hand, and sometimes they're exacerbated on a day like today.
Absolutely.
So give yourself some time to take some breaths. And if you need to step away from the platform, whether it's the big table of family or friends, and just sort of really ground yourself into, if you're feeling some stress, the breaths, the movement, take the walk with your family or friends, get out of your own space a little bit when you can, and just, enjoy keep the bar low on the expectation.
Indeed.
Like, drop the bar.
Yeah. Drop the bar. No bar. Then your expectations will just supersede anything you thought about.
Yeah.
So we're very thankful for that. We're very thankful for, where the studio is going, all of your hard work and all of us who love and support
your hard work too, both of us, and
Carrie, the whole team.
Yes.
So really grateful for our Hilliard Studio Method team, for the family and friends that we have in the studio. We love you and thank you. We're excited for the growth that's coming in the new year. And I think it's
which you all are going to be a part of.
More and more
are going to be a part of it. Yeah.
Please.
We're excited.
Please do. So thankful there. Wanted to say thank you because this podcast would not be possible if it were not for our dear producer, Kristen at Novice Studios, and all the gang who has helped her, Jake and Raina.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful Kristen has had her beautiful first baby. So we're just grateful for you all for helping us make this happen, because we might
grateful
do some
for
talking,
our sponsors that we now have.
Ooh.
Yeah, No Shade Tan, which are we tan enough today for this podcast?
I'm not. That's why I put this on. I need another visit with Holly.
I think I'm okay. I could maybe she's probably come back over right after Thanksgiving.
You're pointing at me. Like,
I know.
You could choose a tan. Yes, No Shade Spray Tan. We love you.
Yeah. And anyway, we just wanted to say thank you to everyone that supports us, and thank you for listening. And also, I want to ask you just one little thing. We would love it if you'd rate this on Apple. We find out just bits and pieces along the way that it's a big deal to be rated. So, but if you could throw us some stars out there, I just
why not
do an ask. I mean, it's a great. Here we are on a grateful
If you don't
day.
know, you don't know.
We're doing an ask. Yeah. So
grateful for that. Grateful for the support.
But anyway, thank you. I'm grateful for you. Grateful for you. And let's make today a relaxing, restful, happy day. Find some peace and joy, and
if it's
be
not,
happy.
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. There's always the day after. There's always Black Friday.
Yeah. Oh, right. Ooh, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Hilliard
little
Studio
HSM
Method will
newsletter.
be there for you. All right, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Thanks for listening to us today, wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, you can now find our podcast on YouTube.
Yeah. If you liked it, please share, rate, and review. We love 5 stars. And we hope you'll work out with us online or in studio at HilliardStudioMethod.com.